Good morning, I'm Stephanie Nolting, a physical therapist at PT Connections in Pueblo. We had some requests for information on fibromyalgia. So oftentimes people with fibromyalgia have a generalized pain throughout the body that can be triggered by very little. Sometimes it's triggered by overactivity. It can even be increased by what you're eating and other factors in your environment. But when you do have increased pain from fibromyalgia, there's a few things you can do to help ease those pains. You can use massage and vibration to kind of disrupt that pain pathway, because the brain actually sets up a loop of what it's expecting when you have pain day after day. So in any pain, chronic pain condition where your body's going, yep, I'm going to hurt there again, yep, I'm going to hurt there again, I kind of just expect that to happen. Even if you had your fairy godmother come with a magic wand and get rid of your pain and the reason why it's there in the first place, if your brain is going, but I expect it to be there, so there it is, almost like a phantom limb syndrome. So in the same way, if someone lost a limb but they still go, even though I don't have a hand, I feel it, my brain tells me that it's there. Same way that pain can set up patterns in the brain to say, yep, that pain's there even if it doesn't have a reason for being there. So when you give a signal, like vibration, we'll use that for example, and you have some vibration or something on an area that feels good, is the stimulation, the brain goes, that's nice. One, the relaxing, soothing part of it will make your muscles relax, so there's less tension in the area, less pressure, and less irritation on the nerves, so they're not getting pain messages. But also a distraction method in a way, because if the brain is getting a signal of a pain of, yep, I'm having pain here in my body, yep, I'm having pain here, and then it has a secondary signal of, oh, I'm getting vibration and I'm getting pain, then those messages start to compete with each other to the brain so that the pain signal is not as intense or noticeable with the vibration coming along. So if you're interrupting that pain message often enough, then you can start to make the brain go, wait, am I sensing pain? Am I sensing vibration? And it resets the, I gotta pay attention to what I'm actually feeling because it was different yesterday than the day before. And so the more stimulation, not painful things, soothing things, even brushing against the skin, tapping sort of things. You can use different textures between a feather or a light cloth, things that give your body a, oh, I got to pay attention to something that is not my usual, and especially if it's random. So if someone else was kind of tapping on your arm, that would even be better than you doing it yourself, because you almost plan what's going to happen and you kind of know what to expect. That would help bring that cycle of pain better than just, oh, I always use heat, or I always like ice, and I always do that thing. Try to mix it up a little bit. The other thing anybody with fibromyalgia would want to do is, in general, find a nice activity that you like to do this so that you stay active, because a lot of times when people hurt, they don't like to move, and that'll definitely work against you because the less you move, the less you can move. So you want to move when you can, but don't overheat yourself, because a lot of times with fibromyalgia, they will physically heat up too much, which will increase nerve pain and what you're feeling with those nerves. So even something like plan on walking a mile a day. It could be a brisk walk, but it might just be a leisurely walk, but walking up to a mile and getting the distance in, which you might have to work up to if that's not something you're used to, rather than going for a run or doing boxing or something that would be much more labor intensive. So hopefully that helps you with your fibromyalgia. If you have any questions or want to come see us, our phone number is 719-565-6678.